Hello, and welcome to the second episode of Riot Rehab. I am your host, Zointed, aka Justin, and we also have here. Go ahead, one of you guys.
Broxton, aka or Sam, aka Broxton.
And our local black man.
You got Cuz, aka Mr. Blackie, aka dark-skinned white dude, aka Maurice,
Aka Where's Your Hot Dogs?
Whoa.
And
aka Mr. I got them love seats. Yeah.
And unfortunately, Tim is AWOL today. He did not ask for time off, so he's definitely not getting paid. But we are going to do something every week. We're going to try and find somebody to interview. And today we got somebody named Dopey. Say what's up.
Hey, my name's Dopey, aka the best of the seven dwarfs. Nice to meet everyone.
the best one. God damn. You know, I do like Sleepy.
Yeah. Napping's probably my favorite pastime, but I'm more dumber than I am sleepy, so I went with Dopey.
He just reminds me, he just always looks like he just finished hitting the fattest blunt.
That's how I feel like. That's my mental capacity. I guess we can get into it later, but I actually got my gamer name Dopey from League of Legends.
From League of Legends?
Yeah,
like they emailed you and said, "Here's your account."
Yeah, they gifted it to me. No,
I have questions.
Back when I first started playing, I gave jungle a shot, and I wasn't great at it. And whenever there was a 50-50 smite, it was more like a 0-100 smite because I couldn't hit them right. So they said that I was always slow on the smites. So I was dopey. I was stupid. So I actually got and that's turned into my gamer name across all platforms. So I got my gamer name Dopey from being dumb at League of Legends.
Oh, I mean, pretty much all of us except for Cuz have the same name and everything as well. So I can understand that. Cuz kind of sticks to the same things, but I've never seen DM2 before. So,
Man, that came up when I started playing paintball and shit, bro. But I'm still Cuz though. That still goes way back.
That will never leave you.
7 or some shit like.
Didn't you say before that you had your own podcast for a while?
Yeah. I streamed for a while. I did YouTube for a while. I did podcasts for a while. I've kind of given them all a shot at one point or another. The podcast that I did, I was a co-host, and we did that for about a year. And it was back when I was streaming, and so the podcast was about streaming, the different, I guess, like social interactions that you have with people, the different pros and cons to streaming, and the different effects that it has on your gameplay style. And stuff like that. So we covered a lot of the different like social interactions that has to do with streaming and why people are the way that they are, in our opinion. So we talked about that for, like I said, about a year, and then we put it down.
So the question I'm sure everybody's thinking, did you guys suck? What happened?
At streaming or the podcast?
No, but what happened? What was the big falling out?
Well, I mean, me and the other co-hosts, it's way back when, in the Mesozoic era when we started, so I was the admin of a streaming group on Facebook. We had, I don't know, 350, 400 people in there. Me and a couple of my friends started it, and then they had me take over as admin. And so we were looking for content to kind of bring the community together, instead of, and you get this with the streaming community where, everybody just comes in to, put in their shameless plug and then they bounce. And we were looking for something that was a little bit more tight-knit than that. We wanted people to actually develop friendships and relationships with people amongst each other in the streaming community. So we started generating content that wasn't linked to any one person in particular. We weren't looking for views or interaction or anything. We were just trying to create content for people to come together on. So we did that for a while, and then I got to the point to where I no longer had the drive to continue streaming. I basically hit all the milestones that I'd wanted to hit, and just it wasn't appealing to me anymore. And the other co-hosts had lifestyle changes where they couldn't continue to stream and do the podcast. So it was just kind of an amalgamation of all of us shifting our priorities to adulting and different aspects in our lives. So we just kind of agreed. I still talk to them on a weekly basis, and they're great people. We just no longer had the time to generate the content, so that's kind of why it fizzled out. But while we were doing it, it really generated a couple of really awesome and long-lasting conversational pieces for people amongst our community. That was pretty cool to see.
Oh, that's awesome, man. See, that's that's kind of what I'm afraid of, is that this is stuck on League. So, like, the demographic isn't as big as I would like it to be, as it would, like, if it was just something like just friends talking and dicking around. But this is something I really enjoy talking about, and I can talk about it with these specific people for hours. So hopefully,
yeah. Well, and I mean, you can really speak for days about different aspects of League of Legends. You could talk about support items and how they've changed over the years, and how that's affected the meta and the gameplay, and that could last you a week if you wanted to. You know,
and it changes every couple weeks, which is the best part.
It does.
So
yeah, with meta changes, buffs and nerfs and all that stuff, it's that, I mean, in my opinion, that's the important thing to come up with when you come up with a podcast, is to come up with a topic or a series of topics that is malleable, something that's liquid. It's constantly changing, so that you always have content to generate.
All right, and just a random would you rather to spice up the conversation a little bit.
Let's do it.
Would you rather only be able to eat mac and cheese for the rest of your life, or only be able to eat Hot Pockets, but it can be any flavor of Hot Pocket?
Hot Pockets, 100%.
Really?
Mac and cheese is trash.
Really?
Well, okay, no, I take that back. It depends on what kind of mac and cheese, because my mind automatically went to the Kraft box mac and cheese, which isn't terrible, but there's no way I could eat it every day. Now if you do there's this place right next to where I live. It's called Porter's, and it's a barbecue joint, and they have homemade mac and cheese. Like, they melt down a cheese wheel and put it on there. I forget what kind of cheese it is, but they age it in house, and the noodles are made from scratch, and they melt down the cheese block and put it on there, and that is so good. I could probably eat that particular mac and cheese for a long time, but I mean, Hot Pockets are so convenient. It's hard to not choose those.
All right.
If I feel like Philly cheesesteak, I could get a Philly cheesesteak. If I want a ham and cheese for breakfast, I get a ham and cheese for breakfast.
All right. What about
forget the part where my insides are going to turn to concrete? I can get over that.
what about Cuz?
Sheesh.
I know you care about your food a lot. You're kind of a foodie.
I mean, seriously, neither, bro. Because I don't eat carbs.
I eat like bitch food. That's why.
No.
Wait, so you would just not eat anything?
If I had to,
you
if
have
I had to pick,
yeah, you have to.
I would
Let's
pick
say
mac
there's a
and cheese,
zombie
bro.
apocalypse, and you.
Bro. Just think about it like this: you can get lobster mac and cheese, you can get shrimp mac and cheese, you can get chicken mac and cheese.
No.
Wait, you never said there was no add-on.
That's the thing. It's either mac and cheese.
Oh no,
any type of Hot Pocket.
You should be able to have other things in your mac and cheese.
No,
if you can have any.
You can have any brand of mac and cheese.
Bro, that's a brand of mac and cheese. I can go order straight lobster mac and cheese from a restaurant right now.
No. I'm talking Velveeta or Kraft.
I mean, Velveeta is good. I mean, I would have to go with Hot Pockets because it's more variety. Who doesn't like that garlic crust Hot Pocket?
I would give myself baked mac and cheese from.
And you would be constipated for the rest of your life.
Day.
You would have to go get an enema, in the words of Sam.
Oh god.
Oh, look at the expert on constipation all of a sudden.
And Sam, what would you pick?
I'm pretty sure you gave me the game on constipation, Mr. Enema.
What would you pick, Sam?
I'd pick mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese? Yeah.
Like homemade baked mac and cheese, though, not like box.
Yeah.
If I'm going to eat it for the rest of my life,
Kraft or Velveeta?
No, it's Kraft or Velveeta. It's any brand of mac and cheese, like a prepackaged
homemade
prepackaged.
Yeah, so any kind of mac and cheese you would see at Walmart or Albertsons.
So you can buy macaroni noodles and whatever cheese you wanted and mix it up.
I'll allow it.
Because I love Swiss cheese, and if I could have Swiss cheese mac and cheese, that might change my answer.
Actually, I've never had Swiss cheese mac and cheese, but that does sound.
I've never had that, but that.
Neither have I, but now I want to try it.
I wouldn't do just Swiss cheese though. I'd do something like Swiss and Gouda or something. That probably.
Damn, that does sound good. That Gouda though.
That Gouda. That
Rich flavor.
Yeah.
Damn, I respect.
Oh wow! One of my questions for you that I've written down was, where did your name come from? And we already went into that.
Sorry, I jumped the gun on that one. I don't smite good. That's why.
All right. Well, we'll just go to. You've been playing since the beta. What? Who got you into it, or did you see an ad, or?
My brother got me into it, actually. He got a code for the closed beta, and his buddy that gave it to him had an extra code, and he wanted me to play. I've been gaming with my brothers and my cousin. I'm the oldest of 5 boys. And so we grew up playing video games together with our dad and my cousins and everything. So gaming has always been something that's really brought us together and kind of acted as a catalyst for us to bond.
Dang,
and,
5?
Yeah,
Jesus,
5.
How could you guys afford a computer?
That's well.
Yeah, I had
my
3 brothers.
My first
and 2
computer
sisters.
that I got was actually a. My first computer that I got was actually it was like a government or not a subsidy, but like a government surplus computer that they like used in like the government offices, and they were getting rid of them. And you could buy them. They were $15 a piece, and you just picked them up off a pallet at the government place that it was at. And I picked that up and threw a graphics card in it and started playing League of Legends. Is how I started.
Was it a desktop or a laptop?
It was a desktop,
oh, okay.
And it was like an old like Dell like black box. It was a piece of crap.
Oh yeah,
and
I work for a
so
living.
I was playing League of Legends at like 20 FPS on the lowest settings. But back in the closed beta, I got it. My brother gave me the code. I finally bought into it, and I got it like the day that the closed beta was ending. And then I played the open beta, and back then you didn't need the quick reaction times. You would go AP Ash mid, like there was no meta at all. You just played whatever champion you wanted in whatever lane, so it wasn't that important to have, a better computer to play it at, higher whatever. It was, honestly, when it was an open beta, I'd say it looked closer to Dota than it does anything else, and then, they've kind of spun off into their own thing. But
that was what got me. My question was, did you play Dota then before League of Legends?
I've never played Dota.
Not once?
Well, I downloaded it, but then I never actually played a game.
Dang.
I did that too.
I figured to like try to get into it. I watched like pro Dota play to like try to get my head wrapped around it. And comparatively, Dota is a lot more objective based, and you don't get very many kills and whatnot. And I think that that's part of what makes League of Legends so exciting, is that you do get a lot of kills. It makes you feel like you're making an impact. So Dota is definitely for people that are a little bit more, tactically minded.
Yeah.
Where you have to auto attack your own minions to deny CS and all that stuff. There's so many more.
The comparison would be like League of Legends is to chess as Dota is to. I mean, not chess. League of Legends is to checkers as Dota is to chess.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I would. There's so much more to Dota, and the fact that they have like 3 supports and like 2 carries or like 3 supports, 1 carry, and 1 jungler or something. Like the meta is just, it's been set in stone, and it's been that way for a long time. It's not nearly as fluid as League of Legends is, in my opinion.
All right. And just a little fun question. Do you how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I just turned 29 earlier last month.
Oh, so you probably have one of them good adult jobs, I'm assuming?
Kind of. So, I work for Union Pacific Railroad as a conductor. Well, I'm a dual certified conductor engineer. And,
I think Cuz does something similar. Right?
Well, no, I mean, I work at the port, but we have to fucking, like, obey the Union Pacific train drivers when they come through, like, they get the right of way and all that shit. But that's a good-ass job, bro.
It's nice when I'm working. The money is really good when I'm working, but I spend more time laid off than I do working.
Yeah, because that's why
but
he's looking for a new job, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for. I'm gonna try to get into an electrician apprenticeship. I think the pay is comparable enough, and at the railroad you work like you're on call 24/7. Like when I get off work, I get a 10-hour no call window, and they can call me back to work 10 hours later. But I've got to drive 2 hours to get to the train yard that I'm working at. So I drive 2 hours, work for 12 hours, drive 2 hours back, and then they call you and say you have to be to work in an hour and a half, but it's 2 hours away. So I've got to wake up in 7 hours. Yeah, 6 hours to sleep and get up, and then I leave hoping that they'll call me 30 minutes into my drive, and if they don't, then I end up sleeping in the parking lot. So it's really taxing as far as the work schedule goes, but they compensate you appropriately, in my opinion, to do that. So.
Good shit.
But yeah, so I'm laid off from the railroad right now, and collecting unemployment from the railroad, which is actually separate from the government unemployment and is way better and doesn't get taxed or anything, which is dope.
Oh wow.
So I just I basically get paid to sit at home and play video games, which is cool.
Wow, that sounds like the dream. They hiring?
No, they're doing this thing right now. It's called precision railroading, where they run fewer longer trains. So like our average train length is like 1.5 miles long, and they're bumping that up to 2.5 miles long and running half as many trains or whatever.
Oh fuck.
So they only need half as many conductors, and I'm on the bottom of the totem pole I've been working there for 2 years, and I'm the lowest seniority guy in my district.
Oh,
so they don't hire very often. I've got they fired like 200 guys just in my yard, and then they laid off another like 85 or something. So
dang.
Yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there in the train industry, but it gives me a lot of flexibility when I'm not working to basically do whatever I want, which is cool. And one of the things that I like doing is continue being bad at League of Legends.
Speaking of trains, I was just having a conversation with my girlfriend the other day. Isn't the last cart called the caboose?
Okay, so it used to be. So there used to be an actual caboose. So way back in the day, train crews used to be like 5 guys. So you'd have the conductor and the engineer, and then you'd have the brakeman, and then you'd have the rear conductor, brakeman, and switchman. And so those guys, there would be a car put on the end, which is called a caboose, and there's seats and a table and a bathroom and a microwave. Well, not a microwave, we have hot plates. So basically, 3 of the guys would sit in the back of the train, and 2 of the guys would sit at the front of the train. But since then, train crews have been reduced down to 2 guys, and it's the engineer's fault. They sold out the brakeman and the switchman for an extra $1.50 an hour raise, and so yeah, now there's only 2 guys when you're over the road, which is going from one train station to the other. But if you're working what we call locals, where you start in the yard, you go out and collect like from the farmers in the area and come back, you have a conductor, an engineer, and a switchman. So when you're working locally, there's 3 guys, and when you're on the road, there's 2 guys. And so yeah, there's only 2. But there used to be a caboose, but it's not there anymore. So the rear of the train is just the rear of the train.
I have a title for this episode already. The Gang Runs Train.
I like it.
There we go. All right. So, would we like to do another Would You Rather, or would we like to go into the patch notes?
I'm down for another Would You Rather.
All right. Would you rather... You have to get a tattoo, a full sleeve of just like a sleeve of dicks. Or you lose all of your toes.
I mean...
Definitely the sleeve of dicks.
Sleeve of dicks?
And let me tell you why. Because in 2020, everybody's played with a pee-pee. So it's not going to be weird.
That's going to be your explanation, too? People are going to be like, what the fuck is your tattoo?
Have you guys ever seen Big Mouth?
I haven't seen the whole way through. I think I finished like 1 season.
Well, so Big Mouth, there's the hormone monster, and the hormone monster carries around a bunch of little dicks and they're just like puppies, but so there's hair covering the whole thing, but it's just a dick and ball. And so I would just say that I'm your hormone monster. That could totally be used as a pickup line, a tattoo sleeve full of dicks.
Yeah, because I'm sure the girl was dying to talk to the guy with the sleeve of dicks.
This is what it looks like when it's cold outside. This is what it looks like when I'm happy to see you. I mean, I could totally point out, it would be like a collage of the different expressions my dick has.
Jesus.
Hey, but I'm gonna have to object on what you said, though. Only PP I played with was mine. So.
Well, yeah, see, but it's yours, so you have played with one, right? I'm not wrong.
Nah.
No.
Of course, when I put it that way, it's a little different, but I mean...
The way, like... I'm pretty sure everybody that's gonna be listening is gonna think that just everybody's just going around playing with PPs.
Just everybody in 2020. Yeah, if somebody is listening to this, like, say this is kind of like, you know how there's some some songs out there, where it's like they made it like 3 years ago, but it just pops off. So what if somebody's listening to this 30 years later and they're like, was 2020 just all about grabbing dicks? Like,
that's exactly what 2020 was about. 2020, the year of the dick.
And Sam?
It's like a Chinese New Year.
Sounds about right.
No, I'm saying, what would you rather have, no toes or a sleeve of dicks?
Well, dude, because without no toes, you can't walk. So
yeah, but you can get real easy, and they're actually really cheap. What are they called?
prosthetics.
Prosthetics that'll make you balance just fine.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Prosthetic toes, though, bro. Like that just seems weird. You
Prosthetic
can never take
toes?
your shoes off around anybody.
Why not?
Yeah, but
It's
they'd
a
be
cool bar
silly.
trick.
They're gonna be
Yeah,
like, "What are those?"
I would like.
Yeah, what happens when you date a girl that's got a kink about sucking on toes? What are you gonna do then?
Oh, sorry, well, I hope you like plastic ones.
Yeah, but put on my sexy time prosthetics.
I've got flavored prosthetic toes. I hope that helps.
I would just like fuck with people at work all the time. Like if there's a new guy, I would drop a heavy ass computer on my foot and just like, oh my god, and pull my shoe off, but make sure I grab the tip so all the toes come off with it. And I'm like, ah. So yeah, I would pick toes for sure. Cuz said sleeve of dicks, right?
No, I said toes.
Cuz said he wants real dicks on his arm, right? That's what he said.
He wins to sleep.
No, real prosthetic toes on my feet. I want to be able to.
I'll stand on my lonely island of dicks without you guys and your no toes.
God damn it. Well, all right. What if it was both sleeves of dicks?
Both arms?
Yeah.
Do I get to decide what style they are?
Yeah.
Like
so you can do like tribal.
Like, is it going to be like like tribal dicks? I could do tribal dicks.
No, you get horse dicks.
Each dick, it's like floating around your arm like a tornado, but each dick has a tribal tattoo. You get what I'm saying?
Just you got like all the lines and shit going around your shaft. Oh my god. Well, if it were both arms, I would probably have to go with the toes, because one sleeve of dicks is funny, two is excessive.
Two, there's something going on. You're essentially the tattoo version of Jonah Hill in Superbad.
Oh my god.
If you're gonna get fucking both sleeves of dicks, you might as well get balls tattooed on your chest.
This big nuts.
Instead of like those tattoos where it's like wings across your chest, it's just like two sets of balls like bat winged out.
Oh god, fuck! I'm gonna start doing some would you rather's more often on this shit.
I'm sorry, I'm pulling it so far off.
Okay, so if you guys don't mind going over to your collection tab and tell me who you've gotten the furthest with your Eternals on.
I haven't started Eternals yet because I use all my blue essence to get champions because I'm not level 303. That being said, though, I like the idea. But yeah, so I haven't started mine. I guess we'll go to that later. But yeah, I haven't started any Eternals.
That's whack, dude. That's like the most fun part about like. I was just like, oh yes, now it's like Apex, because that was the only reason why I liked Apex, is like showing off how many kills I had on that person. You know.
Bro, I think I'm gonna
I like sandbagging people, so I like to look like I'm a noob and not be.
Oh, you're one of them. You're one of them. I bet you have like the shittiest like Honda Civic from like 1989. And then you put like
just
a
drop a
Corvette
Lambo
in.
motor.
Yeah, just...
LSX swap. Yeah, no, I have really, I have really reasonable grocery getter cars. I fucking hate it.
And Cuz, what about you? Who do you have? I think you're a Mumu, right?
Yeah, Mumu. I got 3 out of 15.
Oh, you have 3 of the Eternals.
The milestones.
Oh, the milestones.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That's kind of how it says it. Yeah, 3 milestones out of 15.
Yeah, but it should
Grades
say like 7 out of 15 is where mine's at, up in the starter series part.
Yeah, mine's 3 out of 15 starter series.
What?
So that means I hit 3 milestones so far, bro, which was kills, structures, and takedowns.
Oh wow,
I mean,
I'm at 7 on my
takedowns.
Urgot.
Well, I mean, because you got Ergy. Like, come on now, Ergy did.
Yeah, can you imagine what Urgot's fucking dick looks like?
You know what it looks like?
Going back to dicks.
You got that retractable dick.
I always imagine that his dick is that thing he shoots out for his ult. It's like a
Yeah,
like pulls you in.
it's like a reciprocating saw for a penis.
God damn. And Cuz, who you got? Who's your highest so far? I'm not Cuz, Sam.
Mine is Kaisa. I'm at 5 with her.
Oh wow, you've been playing a lot of Kaisa then.
Yeah, well, I just played well.
I plan to start mine with Lee Sin, but
Oh,
that's
Lee Sin. That sounds.
yeah.
I'm actually kind of interested in the Lee Sin, like the the ones you have to pay real money for. And those are like the weird ones.
Oh yeah.
I've been told that it's how many times you kick an enemy towards a teammate is one of them.
Yeah, every single time you insec.
Yeah,
It's called a bicycle kick.
that shit's weird.
Yeah, that one would be cool to get, because that's like when I play Lee Sin, that's all I try to do. I'll int to try to insect somebody.
Did the Project A skins come out already? Oh, Black Frost Renekton. That's who we were just playing against somebody who had that.
Yeah. The what's that new Lux skin? Is that the Black Cosmic or something like that?
Has it come out yet?
I think I just watched somebody. I watched Zwag do it on the PBE. I think.
Oh, okay. So it didn't come out yet. Oh,
I don't think it's out on public servers yet.
Cuz is BRB, so I'm gonna hit pause.
So I had to pee like ASAP. You know how that goes.
And we're back, and we just started it with Cuz saying, "Gotta pee real bad." You know how that goes.
Prostate problems are a bitch, my dude.
Bruh.
Sounds like you're about to get a doctor's finger boofed pretty
It's
soon.
like
Yeah, I
menopause
just
for
want-
dudes.
Like the pause for dudes. Goddamn.
All right. So next question: if you could come up with a game mode that League of Legends has never released, like, what would it be?
So for me, they've kind of created it already, but they've never done it like publicly. Back in All Stars, 2018 was the most recent one, but they've done it before that. The 2v2 game mode with the slightly changed like ARAM map, where it looks like mid lane where it's got bushes on either side and a little river, and then it kind of looks like the alcoves on bottom lanes where it could wrap around. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not.
I don't think I've seen that. No.
But yeah, I mean, if you like Google like All Star 2v2, it'll pop up for the League of Legends, and it's a really cool looking map. And I like it because I mained ADC for like 7 seasons, and so
I would love for a 2v2 to be released.
yeah, and then they have done it again, but they just used the ARAM map in the All Stars. But that map that they made, I feel like would be a really good addition to a game mode. And like you think about like the 2v2 on the new the new Call of Duty's got the 2v2 game mode.
Oh yeah, I love that shit, dude.
And so and a lot of people really love that game mode, and it's like gun game 2v2 or whatever. But in League of Legends, having the 2v2 not on the ARAM map, on that little changed map that they had, I think would be really cool to do, and that would be fun because then you find like the two strongest level 2, level 3 champs. And for them, what they did with it was, on the 1v1s, it's 100 CS first tower, first blood. On the 2v2s, it was 100 CS first tower or the first 2 kills. So if one of your people got killed early, you could still come back and win, which is really cool.
Oh.
So I would like to see the 2v2 game mode with the changed map, not on ARAM, be implemented into the public servers. Would be really cool to see.
All right, Riot. If you're one of the 4 subscribers, you better listen, because I totally agree with that.
That sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, it is pretty sick sounding. Sam?
Oh.
Is there any game modes that you'd like to see created?
Anything to do with boofing, he's creating.
A boof mode?
I can't even
the map name, by the way.
Yeah, I'll just remind you of the one that you told me like a week ago, where it was Earth and All for One combined.
Yeah.
That sounds sexy. Imagine just like 5 Nautiluses just constantly hooking you. Like, it's not bad enough to have 5 of them with normal cooldowns. I think that would be insane. That would be so
By the
fun.
way, to reference, sorry, I'll let you continue, but the map name is called Magma Chamber, and it came out in 2013.
Oh, I'm gonna write that down so I can look it up later.
Yeah, I linked it in the chat here if you guys want to look.
Yeah, of course. Which one?
I do the legwork.
Which
It's
one?
in
Pitter Patter?
Thoughtlandia, I think. It might be in Pitter Patter. Yeah, it is in Pitter Patter.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Grana here. Just thought I would do a quick video to let you all know Rat has officially announced the latest map to League of Legends, Magma Chamber.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got all excited about it and looked it up.
It's okay.
Which will be really exciting. It appears that they will be bringing along with this a game mode, as the thread states, quote, players will win a
When was
the
this
enemy
posted?
turrets or scoring first blood. Well,
I just literally googled the map to try to find it, but Magma Chamber was created in the first 2v2 tournament. To have it was in 2013.
Damn, so this isn't gonna come out.
When it's out.
Yeah, no, they did it, I think, for like 2 seasons for All Stars, and then they just started doing 2v2s on the ARAM map. What is that? The Freljord or whatever the map name is called.
That sucks, man. Well, I mean,
I was like getting all worked up in my gaming chair, thinking that they'd come out with that, sliding off my seat.
Well, I'm gonna post something in the chat as well. It's Cuz's newest favorite video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a gander at that.
Hey, yo,
Is it a highlight of the hit Steam game Hentai Sniper?
To all the ugly bitches out there, stop posting
before
shit.
you click on it,
Stop.
in the link,
Please.
watch all.
Oh, you want
What's
to do you want to do it like watch together?
Yeah.
All right. Bloop bloop bloop. I'm gonna hit pause while
So excited! I just met you guys, and we get a.
And we're back. Sam brought to my attention we might get copyright stricken if we put that in our video, so I don't want to, just to be safe. But trust me, guys, it was hilarious.
He had me until the salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, that's exactly what Cuz said. He's like, salt and vinegar chips are good. Or wait, yeah, I think they're good. I mean, no.
Salt and vinegar chips are good, bro.
Yeah. Wait, was he
Well, hot
talking
sauce on top.
hot sauce?
Cristal, nigga.
Jesus.
All
All right,
You're talking
so
about the motherfucking shit list.
I think for the rest of the episode, let's read through the patch notes together. We're going to do it a little faster than last time, because last time I felt like we were lingering on shit that didn't really matter. But essentially, we'll go through and look at the interesting things, like these bug fixes we don't really need to worry about.
0.5.
Yeah, 10.5. And And then after that, we're going to go into bullying the guest and doing some 1v1s. And I think the first challenger should be Cuz, considering I feel like he's probably going to fall asleep on us. But first one we're going to look at is Alistar, which I'm kind of excited to see that. Because he isn't being used. I miss seeing him. Although I did hate going up against him. I loved having him on my side. They put Moo Cow needs more milk.
That's the second buff. He got buffed last patch, too.
Did he?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Didn't they use him a lot in LCS?
Maybe. A lot
I
of
haven't
LCS
seen him
players
play.
too.
A lot of solo queue, but I don't know if I've seen him in LCS yet. Like the spring split, he didn't get played at all, but they usually play a patch or two behind, don't they?
Yeah. That way they have time to practice on it. Whatever it started on, they end the whole... Because some of them take like 2 weeks or whatever to get
Yeah, I
through the whole
think
thing.
they're on like patch, like 10.2?
Yeah, I think they're still pretty far back. But yeah, his health got increased by an extra 25 points from 575 to 600. Also, his passive used to come back after a 3-second cooldown. And now it's immediately.
Sheesh.
No cooldown on.
Although
Alistar.
it can't proc more than once every 3 seconds. So then it's the same shit.
Well,
It's only off Triumph.
you can prep it.
It seems like the same thing. Oh well, whatever. I'm never playing Alistar anyways. But a Moo
Well, you.
his cooldown got nerfed on his ultimate.
Even though last match they
Feels bad.
Even though, yeah, they just put it back to normal, I think. Oh, Sam, there's one for you. Bard.
Ooh.
You want to read that one since that's your champion? Tell us if you think it's going to affect you.
That was last patch, wasn't it?
Oh, this
Because
is...
they reduced the damage per chimes from 15 to 12, which I thought they did last patch.
That's a nerf, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is a nerf.
Oh, wow. I actually just read a thing saying this is the first nerf Bard has gotten since he's been released.
That can't be.
It's been like 5 years. I don't know if it's right. I didn't look it up or anything, but that's what I heard in one of the other League of Legends podcasts that I've been listening to. And the whole time I'm listening to it, I'm like, they're good, but we're better. Blitzcrank got a nerf. I don't know. I didn't feel like he was like too tanky. They definitely didn't need to nerf his armor. I feel like if they really want to make Blitzcrank work, then they need to probably delete him. Cuz you want to read Graves?
Yeah, let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, so Graves' base MR and MR growth got increased, and his Q cost is now flat, but his cooldown also got decreased.
Oh, that's
And
sick.
yeah, it's actually kind of good.
That's gonna make that makes me want to play him.
A little bit of
I've
jungle,
seen a lot
jungle
more in the
deck,
jungle
right?
nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, his base stats, his magic resistance used to be 30, now it's 32, and his magic resistance growth used to be 1, now it's 1.25, you know? And then his Q into the line cost 60 mana flat now, I guess, you know?
That's pretty
all the way
sick.
around.
As opposed to 80 at the end of it.
And his cooldowns also got increased by a couple seconds here and there, you know?
Well, it got
Pretty
decreased, I guess, technically, but still
But yeah, you know.
increased in terms of goodness, decreased in terms of time length.
I think that'll help with his scaling.
Yeah,
It makes him less mana hungry mid to late game.
I can't wait to see. I'm sure Dom's already been fucking with him. I can't wait to see what Dom puts out with that, because he loved Graves. Oh, here's a Kaisa one. New guy, you wanna read this one?
Yeah, so it looks like Kaisa got a nerf. Her Q AP ratio got decreased. Upgraded missiles increased. I guess they're writing it as a nerf, but it's just kind of I don't know.
I think it's
And
more
then
of a
her-
balance than a nerf.
Yeah, Well, yeah, because they do fewer damage, but then there's more missiles. So I think what they're doing is forcing you to go in a little bit more with her. You know, trying to make it to where there's a little bit more counterplay to, you know, her Q spam.
Yeah.
W.
And her Q does, like, it spreads. Like, let's say you kill them and you still have 4 missiles left. That's kind of cool that 4 more missiles will go towards either the next champion or the nearest minion or something.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
kinda
so
cool.
that'll help with her wave clear, and then again, give more counterplay to, or, you know, make her more adaptable to multiple kills or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Her W base damage and AP ratio got increased. Her TAD is decreased. And then her upgraded cooldown refund is increased. So for Acathian Rain, the damage ratio got nerfed from 0.4 to 0.25.
That's
Living
for
weapon
only
upgrade.
AP, though.
Yeah. Yeah, for ability power. Yeah, that's right.
So if you're
and
building
then,
AD, then you'll still do the same amount plus the extra 12 missiles or the extra 2 missiles.
I think it, yeah. And then her living weapon upgrade was changed from 10 missiles to 12 missiles. Her W, which is Void Seeker, the damage was increased from 20 up to 120 to 30 up to 130. It used to be 0.6 ability power scaling, now it's 0.7 ability power scaling, and then attack damage scaling got reduced from 1.5 to 1.3. And then once it's upgraded, it has been increased from 50% cooldown refunded to 70% cooldown refunded.
Good
So
shit.
it makes it to where, I mean, from what I can see, the abilities don't hit as hard, but you have them more often. That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
And they're
I mean-
shifting a lot of her damage from AP to AD is what it's looking like.
Yeah, I wonder if
So that
this
you don't
is...
rush a death cap second item.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I wonder if it's going to change the way she builds.
Mm-hmm.
But... a new beer. You know what that means, boys. It's time for another Would You Rather.
No, dude, I drank all the whiskey already.
Well, I'll make it quick then. Does anybody have a Would You Rather that they have just in their pocket? Or would you like me to shoot out
Okay.
another one?
I got one.
You got one? Alright, go ahead.
Would you rather eat the booty for the rest of your life,
Like, that's the only way you can have any sort of sexual intercourse?
or would you rather, not play League? You know.
Oh, fuck. God, I'd have to eat the booty. I just started this podcast. I'm not letting it go already. There's no way.
I would definitely eat the booty.
Wait, but are you saying you have to start every sexual encounter with that, and then I can slide it in, or?
No, before you get to slide in, you gotta eat the booty.
Okay, so you still get to slide. It's not just like this is the only thing.
I'd have to tell my wife to eat less Mexican food, but I'd be down.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's just like, vanilla.
Are those pinto beans? Goddamn.
Sam?
I mean, I'd pick eat the booty.
He's eating
Yeah,
booty.
yeah.
We already
And-
know that.
And Cuz. This is the most
Cuz
interesting one.
already
Yeah.
knows that.
What's Cuz gonna do? You gonna stand there with the I eat booty face now, or
I'll just whip and play League.
you're kidding?
No.
Out of all the progression, out of everything I've put into you, my little Padawan.
Whoa!
Like his tongue.
Anything into me? Alright, damn it.
Not physically, Jesus Christ.
No, I guess I would eat the booty because League is kind of fun, you know.
Yeah, you're just gonna like still be a co-host on it. Like, yeah, I don't know what the patch is. I can't download it anymore. But I ate some booty last week, and
I think a better would you rather would be, instead of eating the booty, you would have to get into pegging. that would be a harder choice, I think.
okay, so I have one that I had in my pocket that I really wanted to say, so I'm gonna throw that one out there quick. Especially since I think we're only at like 40. Yeah, we're only at 44, so we still have time.
Okay, real quick.
What's
I ate the booty by accident one time.
What? Hold
Just to
on.
get that clear. I mean,
Explain. You went
So
to,
the first time I ate pussy, I was eating it, you know, and I slid a little bit too far down. I was like, eh. You know what I'm saying? Like it was not. I don't agree with it.
Now, when you accidentally did it, did you just slide the tongue past it, or did you try to poke it in there?
No, I slid the tongue I was like at the actual like entrance hole to the. You know,
oh, so you were trying to seal the envelope type shit.
God.
Oh my god.
He wasn't trying to get the bottom of the pudding cup. He was trying to seal the envelope.
God.
Fuck.
God damn it! Now I don't know if I want to call this Edge of the Pudding Cup or the Gang Runs Train. I don't know.
Alright, what was yours?
Okay, so mine is would you rather you have to fuck Christopher Walken
Oh God.
or you have to fuck Jack Black?
Hold on, I gotta Google Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken? What? He's the one with the
Let me
voice?
Google Christopher Walken too, dude.
Oh my god. Hold on. In case there's any listeners that
Wait,
don't know.
Christopher Walken or Jack Black?
Yeah, Christopher Walken or Jack Black.
That depends. Do they talk? Like, or is it like a silent fuck?
I feel like that's the benefit to both of them. Can somebody post
Because here's
Christopher
the-
Walken's picture in the Discord for me?
Yeah, I've got Christopher Walken, but here's the thing, because Jack Black has that song about fucking you, right?
I'll fuck her gently.
About like I'll fuck you gently.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now if Jack Black were singing that while I was laying pipe, I could get down with that, because then it's not weird.
I feel like Christopher
just making
Walken
a
has
joke.
a better voice, though. At least in terms
yeah.
of in the bedroom.
I guess
I
like
don't
if
know
you're
if I
sitting
want
there
to listen
and
to
like
Jack Black's voice as much as I want to
yeah,
listen
if
to
you're
that.
trying to mix a batch and you have to choose between Jack Black or Christopher Walken would definitely get me there faster, I think.
I want to go Jack Black though, bro, because you might be able to play some Tenacious D as.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm-
like,
yeah.
if I do it right, he's gonna play me a show that I will never forget, and I get to watch it naked. That sounds. And you know, Jack
like
Black's gonna have some weed.
show.
That's the like.
For sure, dude. He's gonna have to move for that bowl. Like,
I don't know. Christopher Walken might have some Quaalude stash though.
Oh, you might be right there. Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's an OG. He'd had some stashed, I feel like.
But like, I just don't want
But, like-
Christopher Walken to be like, "I want to be inside of you." Like that. that just doesn't feel right to me. But Jack Black is gonna orgasm and be like, "Yeah!" Like some.
so I posted the picture of Christopher Walken. Is that the right Christopher Walken?
That's definitely not the correct Christopher Walken.
That is not.
Why is he holding
Christopher
apple
Walken.
vinegar? Is that what he's going to use for lube? Because I'm totally going to change my answer if that's the case.
Yeah, right?
God damn.
Oh, okay. Let me try it again.
Chris, here, I'll put it, dude.
I picked.
I want to see what else he comes up with. Hold on.
I picked Christopher Walker, dude.
No, not
No.
Walker. Walken.
Yeah, I had side.
It's not a great picture.
That's not a great picture of him at all.
I got you. Look at that face. That's his face.
Yeah, see, he looks happy as fuck
There
there.
you go, yeah.
That's his face when you're laying pipe. That's what he's gonna be doing.
God
That's like
damn
a
it.
really like stoic smile, like he's seen some shit and he's like, I appreciate your dick. That's what that picture says.
Yeah, but he only appreciates it because I don't lay pipe. I lay biodegradable straw. Okay.
God.
And he's a very green friendly fella.
Okay.
See, the thing about Christopher Walken, he might have some Percocet on hand. Look at
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I guess it
that
depends.
picture above
What's your
it,
drug
though,
of choice? Because that depends on who I'm fucking. That's what I need to know.
I mean, Jack
so
Black
if-
probably got that blow.
Percocet, I'm gonna have to go with Christopher Walken because Christopher Walken's gonna have the Percocet. Just saying.
And Sam, who are you picking? I pick Jack Black, 100%. Because then I can say I slept with a black guy.
What?
Yeah, he's a black. It's Jack Black.
Oh my god.
Christopher Walken look like if you don't do it right, he's gonna sue you after.
Yeah, that photo above the one you posted, cuz that's the face he gives you if he didn't get to completion.
Yeah.
No, that's the face after you just got done busting that. Like,
Like, really? That's it? That's it?
And Sam, who do you pick?
I don't know. Jack Black looks like he could get pretty dirty.
Yeah, Jack Black knows his way around the room.
He's the kind of dude that would make sure he's got booty hole in.
Christopher Walken's probably been around, but Jack Black probably knows a few things.
And still has his hips intact.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Jack Black looks like he might try to fuck you though.
Hey, I mean, I guess if he offers to pay.
Oh yeah, that's another question. Like, top or bottom?
Top or bottom? Okay, we're digging too deep into this. Let's get back to
All right, I got one.
Oh my god, okay. One more. Go for it.
Would you rather fuck Queen Latifah or Missy Elliott?
Oh, Missy, for sure.
Ooh.
She wants that big, let me search it. She's going to find out how hard to work it today.
All right, well, let me change that. Queen Latifah or Oprah Winfrey?
Oh, okay, that's
not even a question.
Oprah
Winfrey.
Because...
I'm trying to get her as a sugar mama. Like,
yeah, but Oprah Winfrey is gonna be like, you say anything that isn't PC, and she's gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah, but Queen Latifah's rich as fuck too.
See, the thing about Oprah Winfrey, bro, she might try to like queef on you or some shit, though, bro.
Hey, you know what? If I'm getting a free car out of the deal, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, right.
Free cars for everyone.
God.
Well, that would be nice because if you got a couple of buddies together and tried to run a train on Oprah, then you'd all get free cars.
Well, yeah, I mean,
she gets one for everyone.
Dopey's like, I'm not trying to run train for a living anymore. I'm just trying to do it for fun. I'm doing it for a car at this point.
Yeah. No, I 100% would go with Queen Latifah because she's been fine as fuck for a while now. Oprah Winfrey's wrinkly as shit.
Yeah, and I would be like, what was it like working with Michael Ian Black in that movie Taxi? I have so many questions. And Oprah, I'm just like, so you had to like talk to a little girl with cancer this week? And she's like, yeah, it's so sad. How do you get a boner after that?
Oh yeah, the pillow talk would be trash with Oprah.
after you're done, she's gonna throw you like $1 million.
She's gonna be like, go get yourself something nice. How much does a pizza cost? And she gives you $1 million. Like, geez, you have no idea.
Would have to take Queen Latifah out, and Queen Latifah looks like she would try to like rape you low-key or some shit, you know?
Yeah, she definitely split your dick in half, 100%. She ride it like a Harley.
Oprah Winfrey would just take it, and Queen Latifah would be take it. Like,
all right, we have to get, but this is a league podcast. Let's get back to
That's what they tell me.
I'm trying to break
My manager's giving me the eye right now.
I'm trying to break it up with some entertainment. It's turning into Would You Rather podcast. Jesus. All right, so we're on Kane. Perfect segue. Because I feel like Kane would definitely pick Oprah. But his passive, the orb gain rate, it increases constantly every second after 5 minutes. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you're guaranteed orbs even if you're not hitting shit?
Yeah, like you just go AFK and get your form.
It's after 5 minutes and it flattens out at 13, which I'm assuming like you get it by 13.
That'll make it to where you don't have to try to gank constantly to get your transformation,
That's
which I like.
Sick. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the W got increased on the slow, which I feel like didn't really matter because if you go red like you're supposed to, then like you don't need the slow because you're knocking them up.
Was that for Red Kane?
That's just for his basic
general?
Kane.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the blue one still slows, but like nobody goes blue Kane.
Well, that helps with your ganks though. If it's for the basic one.
And you want to read this one, Sam? Lisa Andra. I'm pretty sure that's how.
AP ratio increased. Q ice shard damage ratio. Oh, that's nothing. From 0.7 to 0.8.
Oh yeah, that's game changer, dude. That's gonna break this shit.
That's 10% increase.
I can't believe they've done that. It's insane. So much damage. No, I'm just kidding. What was it that you called?
Although I guess her Q does have a really short cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like
It'll help her,
like
poke
one or
and
two- Yeah. So I guess that is pretty good.
Yeah, and being a lower range mage, I feel like that'll help her out a lot.
Well, last week, me and Cuz were playing a game. And Cuz, take a look at Discord real quick. What was it that you called her again?
God damn it. That right there is Katarina.
Oh, that was close. Because last time you said it was Katrina, like Hurricane Katrina.
She does spin a lot. She could be a hurricane.
The only reason I just said it semi-right is because when you posted it on Discord, it popped up at the bottom right.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, that is Katarina, though. What is her real name?
Katarina. So you're close.
Katarina.
Yeah.
Katrina. That's Katrina.
All right, and Negro. You want to read out Negro's?
Hey. All right, I see you. All right, so Negro's new Nico. Okay.
Negro.
All right, so her basic stats, her attack speed growth got increased by 0.5, so it was 3%, now it's 3.5%, and her attack speed ratio gained by 25, I'm believing, if my math is right.
0.025.
Yeah, close enough. But it was at 0.645, now it's at 0.0670. That one. Alright. That part. Alright, so in her E, her damage ratio got increased by 0.2. It was 0.4. Now is 0.6 for ability power. And her R got increased. You know what I'm saying? And her R got increased by a lot for ability power, that is.
Yeah.
It actually got a whole 0.70. Yeah. It also got a whole 0.70. Why? You know what I'm saying?
I actually really like that because
I see attack speed Nico coming back into play because of this.
I love Nico, but she's been so weak lately. I love this build.
Yeah.
All right, and on to Ornn. I know it's your turn, Dookie or Dopey. But I'm gonna give this one to Sam because he has the most Ornn experience.
My feelings are hurt, but I'll allow it.
Let's see here. I mean, the passive empowered damage increased. Item auto upgrade level increased. Ally item upgrade available later. So they changed it back. You can't give items to your or to upgrade your items until level 13.
Oh, I never knew it went down to 12. And
And
now you get the ones for your team. I never even knew that it went by level like that.
Yeah, because you can only do one per level.
Oh, and they increased that then to higher levels now.
Yeah, so you can't give it to
Thank
an
God
ally.
for that. Ornn needed a nerf so
14,
bad.
15.
And
And then his brittle damage from his passive, but that's his,
18% of target's maximum health.
Down from 20.5, yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah,
it used to be 20.5? Fuck, that's insane.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's actually quite a nerf.
that is
but,
pretty big.
Um,
Although I feel like the
yeah.
levels thing isn't going to change it too bad because you try and not give it to like the people that aren't doing well anyways. So it's like you give it to your strongest people. I never feel like
what it's gonna force him to do is AFK and lane longer than he used to.
yeah. But
Yeah.
once nerfing his passive will, almost.
Yeah.
make you
Well,
do that
considering we're in a
anyways.
tank meta and he's kind of a tank buster and a tank himself, I feel like they needed to do that to allow the meta to play out.
All right, and Dopey, would you like Rammus?
Rammus base attack speed ratio has been decreased from 0.656 to 0.625.
They just changed it back from last week.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so his base attack speed's still the same, but the rate at which it increases is being reduced. I don't really see why they would do that.
Yeah, it's not like that broke Rammus. Like, nobody was even using him.
Yeah, no,
Sometimes I
he's
feel
more
like-
known for his abilities than he is attack speed.
Sometimes I feel like they're like, okay, Rob, we need you to do something. Just do some sort of nerf or buff. And then, like, it was like...
Let's nerf a mediocre champ. That sounds like a good idea.
Let's just... and he just reverts it back to the way it was last week because he spent the whole 2 weeks binging Coke.
Yeah.
Like, he totally forgot to do his fucking essential job. He was just like, well, we'll just change it back. I think Rammus is too strong. And he was like...
I like the quote they put there, like, wasn't actually okay. And last week, all that they put there was just okay.
Yeah, all they put was okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. And we did mention that last episode, too, so... Works well for the podcast. Yeah. All right, and Set got another nerf. Jesus. I don't even want
I don't
to
think he needed that. Actually, after that last one,
I thought he was
people were
fine.
kind of dicking on him for quite a bit. So
I agree.
I thought it was fine. Now he's going to be... Watch, next week, it's just going to... They're going to put it back to where it was.
Yeah, I feel like the showstopper slow duration being decreased is okay, but the rest of it, like... It's not like he could just sit there and take abuse in the lane anyway. He had to play around his cooldowns.
Well, I thought of a perfect way last week on the podcast. What they need to do is they need to put him back to the way he was originally released, but they either need to get rid of the true damage or they need to get rid of the shield, and he's perfect.
I think that they could reduce the shield, like the ratio for the shield, but I think the true damage needs to stay because that's what's going to separate people, like from like in the skill ceiling. You know, for every champ there's a skill ceiling, right? Yeah. And so I feel like the true damage is what separates decent sets from really good ones, because the really good ones should get that reward for building up their grit and hitting the true damage. But the fact that the shield can take up half of his health bar is a little excessive.
Yeah, so yeah, then get rid of the shield. So I'm saying,
yeah,
like,
or
either give him
nerf his shield, because
nerf it massively,
damage,
yeah,
and then get the biggest shield in the game, essentially. Like, nobody else can do this.
I feel like if they were to get rid of the shield, what they could do is when he throws the haymaker, like, they could increase his resistances, like, during the haymaker and then shortly afterward, so that he doesn't get the shield, but he won't take as much damage either. So, like, if they were to get rid of the shield, they should increase his resistances while casting haymaker. If they were to do that, that would be what I would do with it.
Hey, they made Severe more strong.
Fuck.
I love it. I love it. Yes. I love Severe, dude.
Yeah.
She's so fun.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sona goes... I'm sorry, I'm kind of zooming through these now. I'm getting bored of
Yeah,
these.
that's fine.
Sona is attack damage went from... Whoa, attack damage, really? 45 to 49, which seems like a random number. I feel like they're always pretty flat about that. Instead of 50, it's like they tried 50 and they're like, no, push it back one. You know? And attack damage growth went from 2 to 3. My OCD hates that. I hate odd numbers in terms of growth. The girth. Oh, wow. The E went from even at level 1. It went
just
from
20% across
10,
the board.
Yeah, it went from 10 to 20.
That's a big buff, but I did feel like her E did need a nerf because it was almost nothing.
Yeah,
before.
or you mean a buff?
Yeah, like she needed a buff for her E.
Definitely. But that much,
is a lot.
that's a double from level 1. Alright, out of range cast changes. I don't really care about that. Jungle champions.
I'm excited for the stars because I played them jungle from last patch, that is. And I can say that I guess that's damage to monsters, but you know.
But I mean, that also includes from his healing that he got last couple weeks.
Yeah, because I was just gonna say that his healing wasn't that significant, you know, from the monsters and everything. But now I like how they increased it like a good, basically like 40%, you know, 45%, you know.
I don't think he got healing from monsters before.
Yeah,
well,
he did.
But not before
not
last
a little
patch.
bit.
Really?
Well,
I feel like
epic
that's
monsters.
not needed. Like, it'll make him nice in the jungle, I guess, but what you do with Darius, just like you do with like Lee Sin, is on your first back you get a Tiamat anyway to help with your clear. and that's like like part of his base build is a Tiamat that you can build into a Titanic Hydra or a Ravenous Hydra, whichever one you want. But I feel like that's like pretty consistent for a Darius build, because you can auto attack reset with your W and then proc the Ravenous Hydra. And so the extra damage to minions, I feel 175 is excessive, but
well, what I've been hearing from other League podcasts is they're actually scared that now Darius is going to be even stronger in the top lane.
Yes, he will.
He's going to be able to shove the fuck out of your lane, leave, go take Krugs, and then come back with full health.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's going to make him totally broken in lane when they're trying to. I get that they're trying to expand different people to the jungle role, but that's just going to make him even stronger in lane.
Darius should not have been one of them. For sure.
It's making it to where he's permaban again.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the Poppy because all I really play in terms of anything is really jungle, and Poppy's one of those champions that I've always been interested in but never really attempted, and now she got another buff for the jungle, and she got one last week.
I think Poppy in the jungle is nice because she's not one of those junglers that ganks a lot, but when she does with her, her W that is that little sphere around her, makes it to where you can't flash it. It roots you. It's not a root, but you can't use any dashes or anything. Yeah, and so good Poppy players that can get in a good position, that'll make it to where her being in the jungle, and good Poppy players will be able to play her in the jungle instead of being forced to go top lane. So I like that because she's not a game-breaking champ like Darius is. Darius can 1v9. Poppy isn't one of those, so I like to see that on her.
And Mordekaiser Permanente can go fuck himself. He doesn't need a jungle. He already fucking dominates top lane. They don't need to give him a jungle.
And mid lane now.
Yeah, and mid lane too, yeah.
I feel like his ganks are going to be ass anyway.
Top lane significance. And then just leaves it.
Yeah.
Turret plating.
They
blah,
did all that
blah,
last
blah,
week.
blah. Yeah, I think we've already... Items, blah, blah, blah. If you guys like the episode and you guys want to see the rest of this, then just pause while I'm scrolling through them. You can read them your damn self. We're going to get... Oh, wait, we already went through Eternals.
Oh, look, they changed the support items so you can't solo lane with them, which feels bad because that was like a little hidden treat that I would use all the time. It almost acts like an AP version of the Cull, in my opinion. Like Spell Thief's Edge, you can, take it mid, get the gold from it, then once you start losing the gold for the minions, then you just sell it. And that was like an AP version of the Cull, which I thought was badass and we've needed for a while.
Yeah.
So it sucks that they took that away.
Oh well, I kind of like that because I hated playing against cheesy bitches like you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was cheese for sure.
All right. Before the 1v1s, do we want to do another? Would you rather?
Yeah.
Always.
All right. Goddamn. Okay. So, would you rather never be able to be under the influence of anything ever again? Like you have to be sober forever. Or no more internet.
Sober, dude. Fuck.
Sober with internet?
Sober with internet all day.
You know what? That was a bad one.
That was a bad one because everybody here is gonna pick internet. Like, what do you?
Fuck.
Well, I don't know. Sam, though, he might pick boofing over internet though. So.
Wait, maybe I don't know what I would pick. To be honest, maybe I'd get back into skating, but I'd just skate while drinking.
You can't though because it's under the influence.
Oh, hey, I've got one.
No, because I would never use the internet, but I'd be able to get fucked up again.
Would you rather never be able to sleep again and always you'd still be tired, but you just could never sleep, or no internet? Like the fatigue would stay there, and eventually, you'd plateau or whatever, but you would never be able to sleep again, or no internet.
Oh.
Never sleep again, and I'll become a fucking pro streamer, dude.
just stream for 96 hours straight.
Just breaking records left and right. Jesus.
I love my sleep, so I think I would probably pick sleeping over the internet. But that's hard because man, fuck.
All right,
Well,
so
I mean,
got
you
one.
still have like phone, like you can call people, which nobody does anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I guess you could be like, hey, can you describe me what that Netflix original is like?
oh
call
shit,
up
no
your friend.
Netflix or nothing either.
Yeah.
Well, god damn it. Oof.
See, but, like,
Yeah, no,
there's
I
loopholes, though, because like, what if you go to someone's house? Technically, you're not.
You can
know,
look at the screen, but your curse will make it look like there's nothing on there.
just white noise, like you're watching
like
The Ring or something.
or some shit.
Yeah.
All right, so would you rather only be able to own a dog or a cat?
Oh, fuck it. Dog, for sure.
Dog. Definitely dog.
For sure.
I fucking hate cats. Well, I take that back. I don't hate cats. They hate me, which makes me hate them. I don't know what it is, but I can't. Like, I try to be nice and do like the little and like, you know, pet them and shit. And they. I get along with stoner cats really well because they just kick it. Like, I'm cool with that. But like,
we're good.
oh god, yeah. But I mean, just like your average everyday cat, like for whatever reason, they just don't. I don't know what it is that I do that pisses them off, but it happens. Dogs, on the other hand, I get along great with.
See, all animals fuck with me, bro. But I would still have to go dogs, though, just because dogs are, you know, man's best friend.
Yeah, I definitely. I want to show you this video of this guy talking shit about cats, like really badly, but I'm afraid of getting
we're gonna
copyright
do Howling
stricken.
Abyss.
Yeah,
Some
Howling
can't
Abyss
recall?
1v1s, no recalls.
Oh fuck, dude.
First Blood. Or do you want recalls? We can do recalls, I don't care.
I mean,
I just don't want them to drag out too long, that's all.
yeah.
Because you have to 1v1 both Cuz and Sam.
Yeah. I mean, we can make it to where there's no recalls.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Alright, so first
Wait,
one
should we
up.
join spectators?
Oh,
No, 'cause
apparently I'm
spectators will
bronze
make it so that you are 3 minutes behind. So we're just going to stay at Fountain while we watch.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so first match is Cuz versus Dopey.
Oh man, who? Shit, man, I haven't 1v1 in forever. Who am I gonna pick?
I don't know, my 1v1 person is always Lucian. That double shot is hectic. Alright, that's some good content right there. Everybody's really talking here. Honestly,
I was just
right now, dude.
oh shit, I've got a skin for this guy. Say what? I didn't know I had this skin. All right, I haven't played this dude in forever.
I hate him.
There we
Because
go.
he's just annoying to play against.
pretty confident in Cuz's pick here. I think he has a
Oh
good pick.
man.
Good pick.
I think so.
Did you already lock in, Dopey?
Yeah, I locked in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we're waiting on Sam to lock in? He's
It
not
just,
gonna
I
play?
thought it would say he was... Because I didn't want to pick whatever champion he wanted to play.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Good call. Alright. The battle of the century.
Oh man, I don't know who he picked. I'm scared.
What kind of system are you working with, Dopey? What kind of computer?
I have a Frankenstein computer, is what I call it.
Oh, shit.
So it's my brother's old PC, and he gave it to me. So I've got, for a graphics card, I've got a GTX 1060 with 3 gigs of onboard RAM.
Oh, wow.
I've got I think it's a 6-core processor, 3.1 gigahertz. I've got 16 gigs of RAM. Oh shit! Wait, hold on a second. How do I?
Wait.
Oh fuck! How am I gonna? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Fuck it. And then
So you have a
I
super
have
good
a
graphics card and like a decent processor.
Yeah.
What
and
processor?
then
Is it like Intel or?
yeah, Intel i7.
Okay.
It's like an old
Oh, wait,
like
wait.
4th gen or something.
This should be 8 cores.
Yeah, that should be 8 cores at least.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, 8 cores then.
i7s are usually
Um,
8 cores. I don't know about the first. Like,
And then I've got a 2 terabyte disk drive and a 250 gig solid state.
Hey, shit, that's pretty good.
So yeah, and fuck, I've used like 1.4 terabytes or something crazy.
I have a terabyte and I don't even like.
All right, in case anybody's just listening, it is a Teemo on Cuz and a Zerath on Dopey. Teemo going in for something a little extra, a little bit of damage on the Zerath, hardly any on the Teemo. My money is on Cuz you always bet on black. All right, this is a interesting laning phase. Oh, what a whiff on the Q from the Zerath. Are you playing on that 20 frame thing that you were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Cuz with the dodge. Sponsored. Looking for that sponsor.
Evo Plat Plus, baby.
I'm waiting on that
yeah.
360 no scope from the Zerath.
Oh, he's actually doing it.
It worked better than when you did it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, remember those health pots, Cuz. Oh, hit him with almost hit him with another 360 no scope.
I forgot the Rod's range is so fucking far.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why I hate Zerath, especially when you play support.
Oh,
Ooh, he might get me with this.
oh, he has his ult. Oh no, is it over? Oh shit, Cuz avoids the ult. Oh, can he? Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Oh.
That's game over. Fuck.
Damn, I got shitted on.
Okay. That was 3 minutes of survival.
I never played against a fucking Zerath, bro.
Yeah, I definitely went for a safe pick there.
And
Teemo is Teemo's like one of the worst champs to go into it, Zerath too.
I'm pretty sure Zerath got buffed last patch too, didn't he?
Did he?
I don't think so.
I think
No,
he did. I vaguely remember. And I've listened to our podcast like 4 times because I'm very full of myself. I'm pretty sure I remember that.
I'm black, by the way, so you know that's why I was already handicapped.
Good game, by the way.
For sure. GG. Yeah.
So we're at 117. So you have time to 1v1 me after Sam. Consider yourself not really lucky, but
You gotta test my skills against everybody.
yeah. Let's get everybody in here. Doppy.
That's me.
Alright, and next one is going to be Sam, so I'm going over there. Alright. Because don't leave the fountain.
I'll think about it.
You don't play this person, do you? Because I'm going to lock in.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Oh boy.
Trying to mix it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, Warzone tomorrow, dude.
You have a war zone?
Now Warzone tomorrow drops.
Oh yeah, I might actually re-download Modern Warfare just for that. Well, you're talking about the Battle Royale, right?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait till they release that solo because they said they were.
Yeah, it's supposed to be by itself, like its own download or whatever.
Oh, then I'll just fucking re-download it and do fuck.
It's supposed to be free and cross-platform. But I don't know if they meant free as in free added on as DLC to the game, or free as in its own separate thing like Apex or Fortnite, you know? Like if you want to play the campaign of Fortnite, you have to pay the whatever it is, $40 or something like that.
Fuck Fortnite, by the way. Let's get that clear.
Coming from the guy who thought it was Fork Knife for the first year it was out.
Look, bro, Apex Legends all
Alright, who am I landing against this time?
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. Broxton's the ADC player, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I'm happy I picked Caitlyn, because I was about to pick Karthus.
Oh, I didn't change it to Howling Abyss.
Oh boy.
Alright, I guess we just won't recall.
Mid lane only.
Oh wait, shit. I didn't want to do that.
I'm gonna need you guys to be entertaining, because I have to pee really bad, so...
Okay.
I'll be back. Don't say
Wait.
the N-word unless you're Cuz.
Nick. There you go. I'm black and I approve this message.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Or Sam, you still sitting there.
Okay, so let's establish this now. Are we staying in the lane, no going into the bushes or nothing, or what? Like, or just into, like, no going through the river?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you could go in the bushes, I guess. There's bushes in the...
Yeah, just not past them.
Yeah.
Minions have spawned.
Gotta get that vision score, huh?
That's right.
Ooh, you took lethal tempo.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Not sure how
Sam, you
that's a good idea.
you weren't your own cameraman? Now people that watch it are just gonna see just a screen of nothing.
Oh, I forgot that you...
I'm just kidding. I put it in the middle, so hopefully I picked up most of it.
Damn.
Dang. You know what? If you can beat all three of us, we're gonna re-invite you to 1v1 the next person that beats all three of us.
Get out of here,
Wait, what are you
Like,
doing?
Cuz.
My bad. Wrong click. That was black man fault right there.
He's just like, you're not beating all three of us. Hey.
I don't even remember clicking it, dude. That's the fucked up part about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, can he do it? Oh, the exhaust kind of fucked. Oh, and the missed Q. God damn.
Oh man, I want to dive you so bad.
Man, this is so interesting. I know I should be talking to make this more interesting, but I just want to watch.
You're not recalling. Oh, okay.
No.
Just got a random severe pop up on the screen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta make sure, dude. Oh.
Okay.
That was stupid, but I had to. I knew you were gonna get me if I didn't.
Man, Sam really holding it down.
Oh, I'm lagging.
That's my chance.
Yeah, he's saying it to bait you in for sure.
Oh, you almost ran into that.
They should definitely make a playlist for League 1v1.
Yeah, 1v1s would be real nice. That's one thing that I really enjoy Smite for, is they always have something like new on the playlist, and it's always something interesting.
Oh shit!
Oh,
He's toxic as fuck though, dude.
yeah.
Fuck. Lost a lot of hope for that trade.
They both have like no mana.
What was that one MOBA for PS4?
Oh, Paragon.
That was one. Shit.
I loved it, dude.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun.
Sucks that they took their
Aw, you
No.
bitch! You bitch!
Dopey 2-0.
2-0. Can he handle the blackest white guy?
The blackest white guy.
Now I gotta find another champion to play with. I don't want to repeat myself.
You know, like the people say I need to put my try-hard pants on. Well, I don't need pants. I don't play games with pants. So, I guess I'm putting on
I always
my
say I need to put on my big boy panties.
big boy panties. Cuz has a few of those.
Before we start this one, are you cool if I smoke?
Yeah, sure. I'll hit the pause
Do we have the
button.
time? I don't want to.
I mean, yeah. I'll hit the pause
Okay.
button.
You weren't even fucking.
I totally forgot to unpause it when he went out for his smoke.
Damn.
Oh man.
Do another 1v1.
Are we doing another 1v1?
I don't know. Do you want the chance of losing again?
Oh.
God damn it, we're doing another
balls
1v1.
on this kid.
God damn it. Well, just for anybody that's listening, I did win. I did.
He did.
God damn it. Oh well. We'll make this quick again.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit under turret and cry. That's how I'm gonna do this one.
God damn. I really wish
Are we
I
gonna
had
make
that,
it like just to keep it consistent? We'll still pick Lucian and Lux.
I mean, you can pick whoever you want, but I'll let you know I'm picking Lucian again.
Because we said
Okay.
earlier, he always picks Lucian for 1v1.
Lucian is just
He
the best
did say that.
winner, yeah. I mean, it's either Lucian or Zed, but Zed is pretty trash right now.
Everybody dies. Some just need a little help.
And runes are done. I have one of the rarest Lucian skins on the planet. Lucian Luchador.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some fun shit.
Good peanut.
Actually, I'm gonna put on the only skin that turns one of the only black guys in League into a white guy.
That's
Oh, I didn't realize I had this skin either. Okay.
Dude, don't do that, dude. Don't do that.
Okay, I'll keep him black, but now he's playing tennis.
At least that's
Like
better.
a white
I play
guy.
office.
That's
I used to
soccer.
play tennis.
Or soccer, my bad. No, I'm keeping Project Lucian. I like the chroma I have on him.
I used to play fucking tennis, dude. Get off my dick.
Yeah?
I kind of want to learn how to golf, dude.
I don't think badminton counts.
Badminton? Yeah, I was taking that badminton.
What was the name of Sam? Do you remember what the birdie was called again? It was called like a something cock?
Shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock, yeah.
A shuttlecock.
The
yeah.
birdie in badminton is actually called a shuttlecock.
The more you know.
Alright, so now I got Misfortune. I can handle an MF, for sure.
Motherfucker.
Even more mastery on her. Jesus Christ.
I'll do it. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm.
It's so
Just,
so high it broke the game and can't even show me.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna do some fun shit. Let's do.
Alright. Take two.
Just to throw you guys off your game, there was this guy in Maryland that got arrested because he injected a woman with a needle full of his semen.
What?
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope.
That's. I don't even know what to say to that. That's like.
Do you think if you injected it like properly into the pelvic region that you could actually hit an egg? Wait, hold on. That means this dude jacked off into a cup, got a syringe, pulled it into the syringe, went out, found a chick, and still didn't think this is probably a bad idea. He had all that time.
Yeah. Right.
He had a fucking, I don't even know the word. He had a fucking plan. Alright.
He had blueprints and
plan.
everything. He had a diagram of the mall.
God came to him in a dream, was like, inject this girl with some semen. And you know what he did? He injected the girl with the goddamn semen.
You bitch.
You got distracted by the semen talk, goddamn.
God damn it.
Leave me alone.
Scared of the double guns. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Well, this has been fun. It's nice having you on the show.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Called.
I just noticed I hit 6 before you. That's what
Feels bad,
that's
man.
what happens when you play this game and that's all you can think about when you're at work. Even when you're having sex, you're just like, I could be getting another fucking rank up. Shouts out to my girlfriend though, she did buy me this mic, so I appreciate you. Just know that I do have sex and think about League sometimes.
You just think about a really boring, like, top laning phase to keep from nutting. You're doing it for her.
Exactly. You know those sessions when you're like,
And that's the story about how I became an Urkel.
and that's how I met your mother. Okay. But yeah, once again, I know I've said this like 4 times because I forgot to press play last time. It was real cool having you. It'd be nice to
Oh,
have
yeah.
you again. It'd be cool to play with you in the future. I'm sure if you're still on after we end this, I'm down to play one with you. And
Absolutely.
yeah, and it's cool that you tolerated your racism towards black guys so we could do this show with Cuz.
I'm black and I approve this message.
But yeah. All right, I'm gonna end it now because that's a good way to end this show.